Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of High on the Hog, another video here. Today we're going to be doing the pregame, thoughts and how we think the game's going to go, some players to watch out for, predictions, everything like that. So we're just going to give our thoughts and opinions on the game, where it's at, Pine Bluff as a whole. And again, my name is Sawyer Dillinger. This is my co-host John Dillinger, my father. And we're going to go ahead and just get right up into it. So let's go.
All right. We're still trying to find our groove. It's our second podcast. I was thinking we ought to start it like just do imitations of the Hodge twins. Just be like,
yeah, that was a good show.
We're going to have a good show for you today.
Yeah.
So we're playing UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Rare in-state game. The Razorbacks have not typically been in favor of that, but that was kind of a Frank Broyles thing, our longtime legendary coach and athletic director. And his view on it was, if we play in-state schools, all it will do will help them. All it could possibly do is hurt us. Yeah. So he just didn't want to do it. With Hunter Yurachek, I think he's making the right decision. To play UAPB, to play University of Central Arkansas. Hadn't we played them?
Never, UCA? I don't think.
No? Playing ASU next year. That's going to be a big deal.
That's going to be a big deal.
We live in northeast Arkansas. We're just 10 minutes up the road from Red Wolves Stadium and all that. And we've went to several Red Wolves games.
Quite a few.
Especially
Ryan Applin, man. Ooh,
yeah, I was big Ryan Applin fans. They had some good teams there when they had that string of great coaches from Hugh Freeze, Gus Malzahn, and Brian Harsin.
I've always said that Arkansas State, to me, it feels like a training ground for big-name SEC coaches. I mean, Gus Malzahn, Brian Harsin, I want to say Hugh Freeze. I want to say Josh Heupel.
No. Unless it was an assistant or something. But
there's a coach that went to Blake Anderson. He was a really good coach. Yeah, not an SEC coach, but a good name. I mean, he's a great.
They got Butch Jones now.
Butch Jones. That's who I was thinking. Not Josh Heupel. Butch Jones. He played for Tennessee.
He was Tennessee's head coach.
That's what made me think of that.
Had a great run at Cincinnati. He wasn't that good at Tennessee, but he had a great run at Cincinnati. Yeah. They're a respected team, and again, I always viewed, living in Arkansas, we don't have pro sports. I always kind of viewed ASU as like the college team and the Razorbacks as the pro team.
Yeah.
It's different. It's definitely a different league. I remember when ASU fans would have these stickers and these T-shirts and bumper stickers and stuff. And it would have a little, used to they were the Indians.
Yeah.
And they would have a little Runnin' Joe emblem, and it would have him chasing a hog, and it would say, "How long will the hogs run?" You know? That's silly. They're not running anymore. They're going to play next year. But this year,
2019, we were running. I genuinely think when I think Arkansas State would have walked us. I mean, what North Texas did to us
against the Chad Morris teams?
Against Chad Morris, I think they would have. I think they were big brother for those 2 years.
So we're talking about UAPB though.
Get off of them.
UAPB, the Hogs are 1-0 against them. Played the one and only game back in 2021. This game is at War Memorial Stadium. The Hogs are. You got any stats? I don't want to walk on your stats for War Memorial.
I don't have any War Memorial stats. So the only statistic I have is I hate the game.
Okay, so the Hogs are 153 and 62 and 4 at War Memorial. It's always been a good home field advantage for us. Used to, the Hogs played half of their home games at Fayetteville, half of their home games at War Memorial. And the reason why was because
it was a better stadium.
Yeah, Fayetteville did not have lights.
Yeah.
So if you was going to play at night, you had to play at War Memorial.
Yeah.
And it was kind of neat. But since they did the big renovations,
we have a great stadium now.
It's a beautiful stadium. It's a comfortable stadium. Concessions are easy to get in and get out of. I mean,
Fayetteville, a great, beautiful town.
So War Memorial Stadium is horrible. It's at least our situation last year. If you was at the War Memorial game last year,
you would know.
It was ridiculous. Number one, it was hard to get around the concourse. They had it all blocked off to where, I mean, we were literally just shoulder to shoulder, scooting,
could not walk
and then
freely.
Concessions, they run out of water. Number one, by the end of the first
people
quarter.
Passing out during that game.
Right, it was
6 or 7.
50 degrees outside.
Yeah, no shade anywhere for you. Couldn't get away from the heat.
So, my oldest son Evan and his fiance at the time, they were gonna take one for the team and go get everybody drinks at the concession stands. They left halfway through the first quarter. They didn't get back until halfway through the third quarter. They missed the majority of the game. So I'm fine with us not playing at War Memorial anymore. The stadium is kind of like Ole Miss. It's a full bowl.
Yeah.
And there's not a bad seat in the house.
But it's a high school stadium.
Yeah, I mean,
literally,
it's an old time college stadium.
I think it's Shiloh Christian that plays there.
It's raucous, you know. It's well, no, Shiloh Christian's not in Little Rock.
Yeah,
they're in Northwest Arkansas.
Shiloh Christian.
Yeah.
One of the teams in Little Rock. It's a Christian school, or a religious school that plays it. I know that.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, they're not set up for big time college football anymore, for sure.
Not at all.
So,
and again, respect the tradition. It's been a long time thing. It's so that the other side of the state can attend the games. But man, either update the stadium, which I don't think would be a good investment.
Well, or just stop doing it. So, War Memorial, it is its own venue, and so it'd be up to them.
Yeah.
And they're not going to.
No,
so,
ain't got the money. Doesn't make sense either.
At last check, there was only like 36,000 tickets sold.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing. I think it'll fill up, surely. But hopefully it's not filling up with UAPB fans. But
yeah, it could.
If
it very well could.
Has enough fans, it may be a split stadium.
Yeah.
Thursday night, which is crazy. What's going to happen in the game? It's going to be a slaughter.
Yeah.
The Hogs are going to take care of business. They should be, UAPB should be outmatched in every category.
Mm-hmm.
But I expect them to fight. I expect them to.
They're not going to just lay down and accept defeat.
Their head coach is in his second year. They've turned over their roster. They've got like 50 new players. So they weren't good last year. I expect them to be much better this year. But also, I mean, if we are tested at all in this game, our 8-4 predictions
gonna go down the drain.
Are not gonna look good.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get to see Taylor Green, see what he can do. I hope he's accurate. I hope he's throwing the ball well. I hope there's no turnovers.
Hope there's not a lot of shouldn't be any pressure on the quarterback. He should have time to throw the ball.
We want to see the O-line protect the quarterback. He's gonna. I think they're going to use him to move the pocket a little bit because he does have good legs.
Yeah.
They're going to do some play action. That means they're going to run the ball. But you never know with Bobby Petrino. He may do a play action pass on the first.
Yeah.
He likes to kind of trick you and fool you. But they're going to load the box up and run the football, establish the run.
Yeah.
We've got a good stable of 4 to 5
deep,
very good running backs.
Yeah.
Again, purportedly. Hopefully the offensive line is much better. Tight ends are supposed to be a lot better. Marquise Gums, they're saying he's playing up to his height. When he come in, he was a very highly touted player.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Haas, however you say his last name, we know what he can do. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a difference maker on this team. Kind of got that, Hunter Henry type hands and everything. Wide receivers should be much improved this year. Armstrong, Satania, all those different guys. Is Tesla back?
He is.
He is?
Yep.
Okay.
I think he's going to have a great season.
Yeah, so we should be, and we've got several of those. And Bobby Petrino knows how to get receivers open in space.
Mm-hmm.
If Taylor Green can make his reads and know where the linebackers are so that he knows where his man coverages are and things and can pick those guys out, it should be an easy day for the Hogs.
Yeah, I agree there. You said some key players that I agree with. My thoughts on the matchup. It's an in-state opponent. I think that's important. I mean, we pay these small schools regardless $1 million or however much. It's over $1 million. Why not give it to some our own schools in the state?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. You know, Frank Bowles, maybe at the time that's what he thought, but I think we should be given, if we're going to pay small schools, let's pay our small schools. They definitely need the money, and it's a lot of money that we're handing out. So, to go off the War Memorial Stadium, I think we should stop it. I don't think we will. I think there's going to be some old heads some boosters that aren't going to be okay with that. You know, we've been doing it for a while, and that's just the way of the game. Football, unfortunately, some of it is some politics. You know, you don't want to step on too many toes. So
if Sam Pittman gets his way, it don't sound like he wants to play.
He doesn't. He said he's done with it, but we'll see. I mean, I hope so. I'm all for it. You know, we live closer to Little Rock. It's easier for us to get there, but I do not like the stadium. It's just not set up for SEC football or, I mean, really any group of 5 schools. So, key players to watch on both sides, and how Bobby Petrino, for me, like I said in the preseason, I think he's going to be the difference maker mainly. I think he's going to be the reason we turn a new leaf and turn into a formidable program that no team wants to play and no team's going to overlook.
I think he's that good. It's putting a lot of pressure on him and a lot of stock in him, but I think he's that good.
I genuinely have that thought of Bobby Petrino, and it's all going to depend on Bobby Petrino realistically. If he's not the Bobby Petrino that turned this program into an 11-1, 10-2, 11-1 season, then we're going to be, I don't know what we're going to do. So I really do hope, and I mean, he did not have the reins to that offense at Texas A&M. It was, Jimbo Fisher. Bobby Petrino made it aware that he wasn't allowed to have his own calls, his own wording, and all that. And he still improved. I think they scored 14 more points per game when he took over. And to not have the lead in that and still be able to upgrade their offense in that way, I think is going to be huge for us. Alonzo Hampton it's his second year at Pine Bluff. I think he's going to be looking to have a statement year. I don't think he wants to be a coach that goes 2-and-out, because I mean 2-10 is not something that you can build off of realistically. So he's going to have to turn that program around. And like I said, 50 new players. I'm going to be looking for Pine Bluff. Their quarterback Micah Hagans had a very He had a very inconsistent season, and that was talked about among their fans and stuff. And I think he's going to be looking
Was
to.
he the starter last year?
He was the starter last year. He had good games and he had bad games. He was a very inconsistent quarterback, but I think this season, I think he's been working on it. I think he wants the fans and the people to know that he is the starting quarterback, and he's there at that position for a reason.
I wonder if he's an Arkansas kid.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was Conway, Arkansas that he's from. I know that they have many Arkansas kids on their team. So Micah Hagans, I'm going to be looking for. Aramoni Road is a 6'5".
That can't be his name.
His name is Aramoni Roan. He's the wide receiver. He's 6'5", 195 from Ohio University.
He's skinny.
He's pretty skinny, but he's tall, lanky, and he's quick. He's a fast kid, and he's from Ohio University. I mean, it's not a big program, but it's much bigger than Pine Bluff. And so I think he's going to be a good player to watch. But I think Pine Bluff's going to come out fighting. I don't think they're going to give up. I mean, it's Arkansas. I mean, you're playing an SEC school and a good one in my opinion. So
in your home state.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to.
And honestly, I mean, they've got to be looking at us thinking, well, they've been down.
This
is our chance to go get them,
This would be a historic moment for Pine Bluff, so they're going to give us everything they have. But Bobby Petrino, he says it himself, our best player is going to be playing and getting the ball as many times as he can put it in their hands.
He's good at doing that.
He's going to trick the crap out of you. He's going to run it down your throat. He's going to throw short passes, get the cornerbacks cornerback's comfortable, and then while you start sleeping, he throws it for 74 on your head top. So that's the difference maker he is. Our key players, Taylon Green is going to be a player to watch. Quarterback starting here from Boise State, had a decent season last year, and I've been watching the film room that the Hogs Plus put up, and he's been working a lot on his footwork. He's been watching Bobby Petrino coached quarterbacks, Ron Mallett, a historic name in Arkansas, very famous for us. Rest in peace to him. Lamar Jackson, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he was a decent quarterback at Louisiana or Louisville. I think he might be somebody you know. And so Bobby Petrino coaches good quarterbacks. He raises them up, and he's not going to let Taylon Green go out there not knowing what he's doing. And here's the thing, if Taylon Green goes down, I think we lose more games, but I don't think the wheels fall off. Malachi Singleton's the backup there. He beat out I can't think of the other KJ Jackson. He beat him out, and
he's got a year on KJ.
Yeah.
They're both gonna be good, I think.
Malachi Singleton, KJ Jackson, and Blake Broda, I think are the. He's got a weird name. Blake Boda. Those are the quarterbacks.
Who that is?
I feel like we're missing one, but I don't know. Anyways, Malachi Singleton can throw the freaking football. I've been watching his practices and how he plays. He can throw it far and he can throw it accurate. So young quarterback, he's got a lot to work on, but I don't think the wheels fall off. I just think that if Taylon Green
don't be putting that mojo on us.
Goes down, that we'll take a step back, but not too
Why are we
great.
Talking about Taylon Green going down,
just in case. Jaquindon Jackson.
I like him.
I don't know if you've seen this dude. He's a full-grown man.
He got a chip on his shoulder. Talking about full-grown men, though, what about Monty Harrison?
That is a grandfather right there. I think he's got grandkids.
He's in the 2 deep. I'm looking forward to seeing him playing.
I hope he plays early.
What an old man can do.
I hope he plays early. I want to see him, even if he's not a starter. I want him to play the whole game.
If he plays good, I may go out next year.
I'm not joking. Me and Len's been talking. My older brother. I think what we're gonna do when we turn 25, we're gonna walk on. But from 23 to 25, we're gonna go insane at the gym and just work on it. And 25 years old, I'm gonna walk on, and I'm gonna
do it at 40.
We're gonna go there, and we're gonna be some game changers. But Jaquindon Jackson is a big running back. He comes from Utah. He was the starter there. They have a great running back to replace him, but he only stopped because he got hurt. He's good now. He's healthy. He's big.
Let me say this about Jaquindon Jackson. He played quarterback in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to maybe see some
trick plays right there.
Some little wrinkles going on. Maybe a little halfback toss.
Yeah,
flea flicker,
toss straight to the wide receiver right out. I'm looking forward to it. He was a good quarterback too. It's not like he was a. He was a 3 or 4 star for his position, but
he was good.
He was a good quarterback. I definitely could see some trick plays. He's got an arm. So Jaquindon Jackson, big guy, chip on his shoulder. He's got a reason to play. He wants to go to the NFL, and he believes that he can do it, and he believes this is the team that can take him there. Isaiah Satania is the standout receiver that I have. Now, Andrew Armstrong and Isaac Tesla are going to be the 2 names you probably hear the most. I know I'm forgetting some, but those are the 2 names that people are most excited about. I think Isaiah Satania, that kid is quick. He's going to be our punt and kick returner. He's so fast, it's insane. I think last year...
Bryce
Stevens is another one. Monte Harrison is the backup too. I think it's Andrew Armstrong. I think he's going to play the season. Freshman season. If you don't know, Monte Harrison, the 29-year-old Major League Baseball player for the Marlins.
I think so.
I think it was the Marlins that he played for, and that's a professional athlete. So it's not like we just got some 29-year-old guy that came off his couch. He was playing at the highest level possible. And so I'm going to be looking forward to seeing him play in the season. I don't think he's a starter, but I do think that he will quickly. I think his sophomore season which is crazy to say a 30-year-old man's going to have a sophomore season, but I think he'll be a difference maker. Isaiah Satania is the standout receiver. Luke it's a name that, you mentioned, everyone's going to mention, and I'm just going to try to do this quickly because we're already at 20 minutes in our 10-minute video that we had planned.
Yeah.
But Luke he's probably the best tight end receiving wise in college football. So we're going to be looking forward to seeing him. Craziest hair I think I've seen on any player. I mean, interesting haircut on that dude.
He got male pattern bald in. He can't help it.
Look, hey, if you're watching this, Luke I love you. I think you're going to be great for us.
He
but
knows his hair is bad. You ain't got to say it.
Landon Jackson.
Oh, he's a beast.
Oh my God! I mean, preseason All-American, preseason SEC conference players. So, and in the college football game, I think they got him listed as a 90 overall, 92 overall.
110.
He's a 92 overall, I believe. I mean, he's going to be he's going to the NFL first or second
Could've
round.
went last
Yeah,
year.
thank God he didn't. Razorback all the way. His brother actually plays for. I think he's going to an SEC team. He just committed to, I believe it's an SEC team. I want to say it's Ole Miss, but I don't want to throw that out there because it could be. But yeah, so interesting decision. Not a great family, but a good. But a great player there. He's gonna be a game changer for us. And then my final stand-up player to watch. I mean, there's names I could say. Fernando Carmona Jr. is gonna. He's gonna be a great lineman. He's gonna change that. Anton Junkaj is gonna be a standout. His name is Anton Junkaj.
It cannot be that dude's name.
It's Juncaj. Anton Junkaj. JUCO player there, but from I told Lennon, I was like, Lennon, you're wrong. He's from Albania. He's from Albany, New York. And I kept saying, I'm like, man, Max Fletcher from Australia. This dude's from Albania. We're getting these
from Albania.
Yeah, we're getting these out of country players, but he's going to be a name to watch for. I mean, Steven Dix Jr. I mean,
Marquise
Xavier Sorey. Lots of players to watch, but my final standout and key player is Isaac TeSlaa. JUCO transfer that we got last year, had a decent season, but he's going through some tweaks and injuries, and Dan Enos' offense. He's going to be really good. I'm looking to see a really good outing from him. But yeah, Pine Bluff, if I'm going to put a score on the game, 55-14. 55-17. 55-7.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad prediction. I'm going to say we're going to keep it relatively lower and not try to show many wrinkles. We're going to run the ball down the throat. I'm going to say 42 to hopefully 7. I hope
let them score one on our second team.
Yeah, second team. First team shutout.
Yeah.
Second team defense, they may get one.
But yeah, that's going to be it, though. We obviously have the Hogs beating Pine Bluff at War Memorial Stadium, hopefully for one of the last games there. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I noticed last time I didn't tell you to subscribe.
We don't want you to subscribe.
No, don't say that. We do. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share us with all your friends, dogs, cats, aunts, uncles, whoever. And but yeah, appreciate you guys coming, and we'll be here Saturday or Monday to give an afterthought. Could be Sunday, Wednesday. Don't know, but we'll be here eventually after the game's over for sure. And it's a Thursday game, ain't it? So Thursday at night. We'll probably get it out Friday. We'll try to get it. We'll try to get you in after game thought and how we think the game went and players that we feel like stand out. But thank you guys for watching. God bless and go Hogs. Woo pig.